Yeah. Yeah, whenever you guys I'm ready to actually let me stand up and stretch real quick. Um,
Welcome back to the Wildest Ride podcast. On this episode, we will be doing our HHN 35 predictions for Orlando. And I am your host, Brian, California, and with me, as always, Big Texas,
Hey, howdy, hey, what's going on,
and the
everybody?
returning special guest. We scrounged up some more money for him. Uh,
Oh yeah, I had to dig in the couch for a few coins.
Ryan from For the Love of Theme Parks.
that is me. I'm happy to be here. Call me Big Windy because I'm
Big
from the Windy
Windy.
City. Happy to be here. Happy to talk about Horror Nights again, and
Mm-hmm.
happy people are tuning in to see us talk about Horror Nights because 2026 is quickly approaching, and there's some spicy takes coming at you from all three of us. I can't wait.
Mine aren't very spicy, but yeah, if you know, there's options though. I'm
Some
sure these
some.
other two are.
I I have my tinfoil hat standing by.
Whoa, hold on. What do you? His all of his are conspiracy theory based haunted house predictions. It's like we got an Area 51 house. We got one based off the JFK
Oh
assassination.
boy. Hey, hey, hey.
Julia Fox is considered for the house.
Oh boy. All right.
Okay.
Well,
Anyways, moving on.
we each are gonna have housekeeping real quick. Same thing. QR code down below. Social medias. I'll link Ryan's stuff below too. So yeah, just do that real quick. But we're each gonna have a list of five. Some of us might have some honorable mentions. Not me, but some of us might. But we'll do a list of five IP houses that we think are gonna be showing up to Orlando next year. Well, since you are a guest, you want to kick it off, Ryan?
I would love to. And let me just say, this is a lot of my stuff that I've got are predictions, but also like a wish list. And I think that's going to be the same for a lot of us. And I think that's whenever you talk about things you hope to come or you think might be coming, there's going to be just some biases in there
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. My first one that I would like to say would be a very popular movie franchise, which we have never seen at Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando. There's a possibility it was in Hollywood, which I think one of you might know if it was or not. It is coming up next year is the 30th anniversary of the first movie in this franchise. I would love to see a Scream house. Finally, I want to see
Yes,
Scream. Uh,
yes.
uh, this is what I want to see, and I say we probably won't see it because currently Scream is on Disney Plus. It could happen. I don't know if it's Fox technically, or maybe
Right,
it's
right
Warner
next to the Little
Brothers.
Mermaid. Just click screen.
Um, yes, yeah, we'll see. It's technically Hulu, Disney, whatever.
Yeah, I don't like the mix,
There,
but whatever.
there was a chance in the mid to late 2000s, we could have seen a Scream house. According to lore of HHN in Orlando, they were planning a Scream house, and there was a communication issue between the owners of the rights of Scream and Universal, where the owners of the rights of Scream they were currently producing an MTV Scream show. Um, Wherein it was a new like kind of class of the Scream cast that was completely different, non-canon kind of, and the Scream main character, the Ghostface, had a completely different mask that barely looked like the original.
Oh well.
They started building this house based off of the first Scream movie, and then they were like, "Hold on, what are you doing?" Yeah, look, it's the kitchen from the opening scene. It's we got Ghostface. We already have the costumes. Obviously, it's not hard to make a Ghostface costume. And they're like, no, we want it to be based off of the MTV show that's going to be coming out like in conjunction with this house existing. They're like, well, we don't. That's not going to draw to the event, especially if we put like the new Ghostface on the poster. That's not going to do anything. And they go, okay, well, then we don't want you to have Scream. and Scream either backed out because it wasn't signed yet, or Universal decided to. I don't know. Listen, I'm not an official spokesperson, but we didn't end up having a Scream house that year. But it was, I think, a Purge house, and when you went through it, one of the first scenes was the kitchen from Scream because they were building. The house
That's
was almost
hilarious.
done. So
it was the Purge and Happy Death Day house
okay.
that they put together, because that was actually a few years ago.
Maybe this was like the late 2010s, because the thing is, like, I only started going in 2020. Technically was my first year, so all of it's based off of whatever online stuff. But I would love to see a Scream house for real. It is the 30th anniversary.
I would love that.
As of December 20th of 2026, I'm definitely pulling that from my mind, and I don't have it pulled up on a separate monitor on Google. That is when Scream came out.
We need this to be the year of next year to be the year of Matthew Lillard, baby.
Matthew Lillard was not in the Five Nights at Freddy's house this past year. He was not whatsoever. Technically, a character he was inside of maybe was in the house, but it wasn't him. But maybe we'll see. Maybe that's also hinting at something that you have predicted, Big Tex. You want a Scooby-Doo house? Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, that was my first house I was going to talk about. Okay, we need the Scooby-Doo house.
Talk about it.
Listen, there's so much Scooby-Doo lore with the villains. They did the Scooby-Doo. They did Volcano Bay Nights, and they had the Mystery Gang at Volcano Bay Nights, and they had the clown basically took over Volcano Bay for the night. And they're doing the Scooby-Doo and Universal Monsters at FanFest coming up next year at Universal Hollywood. So I think it would be so cool to have that fun, quirky house be Scooby-Doo with the Mystery Gang, with all the villains that they had. I was like, who would not want to see that? That'd be dope, you know?
I guess the good
question. Take my money. Take my money.
You know, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but all the Scooby-Doo stuff at Universal is based off of the cartoons. It's not based off.
Yeah, I don't want the movie. I want the cartoon version.
Hold on, you're telling me you want just a generic Scooby-Doo house when you could have a Spooky Island house, or you could have Scooby-Doo 2 house where you get the scene where Scooby and Shaggy are trying all those potions in the fridge, and then Shaggy's got boobs, and then he's like a muscle dude, and you know Scooby's Albert Einstein. You don't want that scene in a haunted house.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I want the cartoon version of Scooby-Doo.
So you don't want that scene then, because that's
from live action.
I don't want that. I want the cartoon.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Yeah,
you're just asking for
that's
more
what
kids to come to the event.
That's what I grew up with. I want when did Scooby-Doo come out? In the 70s, 80s?
Well,
that's for us. That's for our parents.
All of us who were born in the 50s.
That's for our parents. I want the Scooters to come out.
Like
I want
Hanna-Barbera stuff, man. That's like some old
Dude,
stuff.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Is this haunted house going to be scary?
Yeah, it'd be.
Yeah.
Of course it'd be scary.
How? How so?
Because you're going to be using all the classic Scooby-Doo monsters. And then, you know, and the BGM will be just Scooby-Doo. Where are you?
What's a Scooby-Doo villain that you would like to see in this house? Or name a few that you want to see from the original cartoon.
What's the submarine guy with the submarine helmet? That'd be a dope. That'd be a dope one. The one that's almost kind of like Frankenstein. That'd be another cool one. The clown would be very dope. Dude, we need this house 5 years ago. To be honest with you.
The IP is cool.
You're referring to Captain Cutler, or the Minor 49er, or the Black Knight Ghost. See, I know all these off the top of my head. I'm definitely
not. We need a second screen looking through
this house. This house would feed families.
I could see this being more of like a scare zone, like just
open it needs to be an actual house.
Mystery machine just kind of parked out there in like Hollywood area, you know. Like I don't know. That's just. I don't know.
They have this mystery machine out there already.
Yeah.
They can make it like a Scooby-Doo Walk of Fame, just theme it to the area already. Minimal sets. They just need, and the thing is like they could have the villains and then have the gang around multiple different spots in that area, Oh my God, guys, they need the mystery gang is going to be Art the Clown of Horror Nights 35 in Orlando. It's the viral. It's like you got to help. It's like the role playing kind of thing where you got to help Shaggy and Scooby like defeat the villain. Like, oh, okay, and you got to like help hold the rope that'll trip them. Maybe not trip a scare actor, but you know what I mean. Like, you gotta, I don't
Lawsuits would definitely be going down.
You're gonna have people trying to unmask every monster, thinking it's Mr. Withers from the haunted amusement park.
Well, okay, let's vote on it. Who wants to see it as a house and who wants to see it as a scare zone? Let's go first. Who wants to see it as a haunted house? Okay. And a scare zone? Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Bunch of haters.
Dude, we won out by 33.3%. So, it was a landslide, dude.
Listen, how about people in the comments or vote on this too? That would be a good Scooby-Doo vote. Scare zone or a house or none.
Yeah.
Bunch of haters.
I have one that's very similar. It's kind of the similar idea, but I want a Treehouse of Horror Simpsons house.
Ooh, that would be interesting. That would be fun. If they still have the Simpsons area next year. That's kind of the I don't know if they started putting they have the music going in Hollywood, so like you go through the Simpsons area, it's Treehouse of Horror, and I could see them doing it in Orlando a lot easier because they could probably use that hatchet tent. You just walk right through kind of crusty land and stuff, but it'd be an easy setup. Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, it'd be so simple. But I've always wanted that. That's one house, and I'm like, dude, Treehouse of Horror would be sick.
Do you think Disney would approve this?
No.
That's why we still haven't had another American Horror Story house.
That's why we're fantasy booking here,
So I guess this is definitely like not as much of because all three of us so far have made it like Scooby Doo is the most like the solid
feasible
thing that would most likely happen.
Yeah. Which would be cool. I mean,
I would love to see a treehouse.
I wouldn't hate it.
Yeah. I just
Disney is already. Do you guys know that Disney's already putting out like questionnaires via emails about like it would be like, oh, out of all of these intellectual properties, what would you like to see in the parks next? And Simpsons,
Bob's Burgers.
But I don't think it fits the Disney brand. Like, especially if you want to see it, they would have to build like a fifth park dedicated to like Fox IPs. I think for it to like work.
I think it would work too, but also like, what is the turnover? Like, is that going to get a Disney? You have to put something Disney in there. You got to put one princess in there. You got to all that stuff. And I don't think Simpsons at a theme park is as much of a draw as they think. Merchandising is great. They sell a lot of Homer Simpson slippers where you put your foot in his mouth. But I don't think it sells tickets.
I could see some small attraction maybe going to like Animation Courtyard or like DCA.
Yeah. I could see a little mini Simpsons like 3D movie. Get rid of
Yes. A place where you could do like a meet and greet with the characters.
Yeah.
They're just going to find another little corner of DCA to jackknife it in.
But they're running out of them, okay? With all the plans now.
That's going to be a part of Disneyland Forward. I'm telling you. It's going to be part of Disneyland Forward.
If Christian was in charge, he would just dry up all the lakes and then make lands there.
No, you know what you got to do? You gotta have an overlay. Bart's PhilharMagic, and he like spray paints over Mickey, and he's just like he's in every scene now.
Yeah, Simpsons laugh
like Deadpool.
And do a little show outside that's like Deadpool story time, but it's Bart Simpson. Ooh.
Or just overlay the People Mover with Homer Simpson's voice.
On your left is the City of Tomorrow. Oh wait, and it's like actually just like they get rid of that historic model that Walt Disney worked on, and they make it Springfield. It's like you can see a Krusty Burgers in there, and they got got the hill with whatever, all that stuff. It would be great. It'd be
They should
great.
definitely throw back to that monorail episode and just put like Homer driving the monorail. Just put like a
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
I'd pay for that. I'd pay to see that.
yeah,
But a haunted house, Treehouse of Horrors, would be sick.
yeah. That'd be fun.
So I guess it's looping around to me now. Here is one that. So there are some obviouses that we will be talking about at some point. We talked about this before we recorded. But I do want to say one more, at least for me, and probably for each of us before we get to the obvious ones that might happen. I think that it's been a couple years since a music-based haunted house has been at Halloween Horror Nights, at least for us. I know last year, I think you guys had, in Hollywood, you had The Weeknd as well, like a part 2. And in terms of pop stars that could possibly be showing up, you guys have any that you think would be possible, or any other bands that you would like to see? I don't know if this is on anybody's list already, but
I think they were trying to work on this back in 2020, back when they were trying to do like the 2020 HHN. But wasn't Billie Irish rumored to have like some type of house, or they were going to do like the water thing?
there was talks of Billie Eilish having a haunted house at Halloween Horror Nights. Yes, at least in the rumor mill. So I don't know officially if that ever came close to it, but yeah, that was definitely one a lot of people were talking about.
I think you should just go with the band Ghost. Just have them have a.
See, here's the thing. Ghost has this big following. That was not what I was gonna say, but I do think out of the rock/metal bands, a lot of people would love to see Slipknot. A lot of people would love to see Ghost. A lot of stuff like that. As of emerging artists, I have been a strong supporter. I was a strong supporter of this artist. I don't listen to them as much anymore because they've taken off too much for me. Since 2019, I've been a big fan of this band called Sleep Token. They're now selling out arenas, headlining music festivals in the United States. They're a spooky type band. They got masks, and a lot of their music videos are spooky. I think that would be a big thing. They're played on regular radio all the time. Not that that matters in 2025. But yeah, I think Sleep Token would be a good bet for that. But I guess my main prediction of what I do think could be possible to happen next year would be on both coasts to see a house that would be kind of returning, but it'd be centered around the main person. A couple years ago, they had a Black Sabbath house in Hollywood. I think this next year, because of his passing, and obviously timing-wise wouldn't have worked out this year, but I think we could see an Ozzy Osbourne haunted house. That's basically a highlight reel of his career. The Black Sabbath house didn't have any Ozzy originals in there, so you didn't get to see Crazy Train. You didn't get to see, No More Tears. You didn't get to see a lot of the Ozzy hits.
Let's get some War Pigs in there.
That's the thing too. Is like you could slip Black Sabbath stuff in there too.
Yeah.
I think maybe if it's like an Ozfest kind of house, which is like a festival that he ran, or not ran, but his name was attached to it in the mid 2000s, and they kind of still run it now, maybe.
Yeah, it's
Europe
very, yeah.
I don't know. But I think that would be fun. You could throw other artists in there, too. You could throw Slipknot in there. You could throw some other newer Mudvayne, a couple cool metal bands in there, too. I think would be really great, and it would make a solid addition for music that would already be attracting the same crowd that goes to Horror Nights, but it would be an IP that would have a line all night, all the time.
For sure. I think the likely one, if they were to go another music house, the likely one that, since they were already working with them, would be Slash. I think they would do like a Slash house.
Didn't they have one this year, technically?
Well, Scarecrow was, the music was done by Slash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it wasn't
another repeat from Hollywood.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
What
I was kind of thinking band. I was thinking maybe they do like a Coldplay house.
What? Okay, you're not even going for like Kiss or like any like Coldplay.
Yeah.
It's just
the true horror. The true horrors of life are exposing people's infidelities.
I didn't think you were thinking about that. No, that's perfect. You go through the house and it's like they have like some like augmented reality where everyone going through the house it's seen through the eyes of that guy who's cheating on his wife with his whatever assistant at work or something, another executive at his company. I forgot that happened this year. It's been a
Oh
year,
man,
guys.
yeah, it really has, yeah. And since you are
All right, so
Christian Martin, it'd be a perfect. That's a perfect.
So
I
this
totally forgot about that.
don't you call me by my government name? It's Big Texas.
Okay, Big Tex. What is your other prediction?
All
Give
right,
me
so
another one.
we did not have a. Usually we'd have a Universal Monster House every year, some type of Universal Monster House. They skipped this year. I'm thinking because of Epic Universe, but I'm thinking next year they return with the Universal Monsters, but it'd be a Creatures of the Black Lagoon house.
I like that. I like
10
that a
out of
lot.
10.
Yeah.
I think I really do believe that's going to be the next expansion of Epic Universe. It's going to be a Creatures of the Black Lagoon dark ride.
Yeah.
Look
Oh,
at that
nice.
guy. Look at him. I'm fully
And
supporting
what
this.
Is that
and
that
what
one of the
dope
fake ones from Epic Universe?
It is not. I got that tattoo, and then the day later, they started having those fake tattoos. And
I was like, oh,
this is
cool.
silly. I got to do something.
and what dope way, because they never done Creatures of the Black Lagoon like a house, to do a Creatures of the Black Lagoon house. I
There,
think it'd be very cool.
there's an effect that Brian, you would know this. There's a haunt in California. I don't know if it was like a repeat thing at Knott's, because I saw a video of it again recently where there was a scare where they had like a mirror and there's somebody in the mirror and then they like pop out of the tub in front of the mirror. Was that at Horror Nights?
I think that's not. I think that's the what house was that? Oh my god, it was. It's like the shipwreck house. I think that's what it was. I think that's what you're talking about. I'm not 100% sure, but
Yeah. I think it would listen, I think it would be great to see like water really really used in a house. Like have scare actors popping out of water, which I feel bad for the scare actors. But
I think
like, legit like even if it's a scare where it like looks like they're in the water and each scare has a bunch of water splashing on you, like stuff like that would be really cool and unique, something they've never
kind of
done.
a lot of low fog usage would be cool.
Yeah.
I think I'm thinking like Dead Man Piers, mixing like with water elements and stuff like that. I think could be very cool.
I would like a situation at the end of the house where you are choosing dry versus wet path, but the wet path is you have to swim through the swamp, so you actually have to dive into a pool and swim across.
That would be. I mean, as long as you don't get caught, or maybe the people on the dry path have like a harpoon and it's next to the wet path, and they're helping defend the guests who are swimming through.
They're shooting Nerf arrows at the creature of the black.
It's not going to be a real harpoon, obviously. Yeah. It's going to be like one of those. You ever see those like haunted like trails where you like shoot people with paintball guns, scare actors with that? Like it'd be like that, but with like a Nerf harpoon.
That'd be hilarious.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Listen, Christian, I'm sorry, Tex. We just booked it. It's happening.
Winner, baby. That's the winner. So I have another house. I heard this was kind of a rumor. I don't know if it was really a rumor, but kind of people have brought it up, and I don't know if it's even feasible. But I would like to see a Wednesday house. I think a Wednesday house would be kind of cool.
With
like an Addams Family.
Yeah.
With the Netflix, like, I don't think anybody's mentioned that out of all the like Horror Nights based podcasts and people, other creators and stuff. Nobody's mentioned that, and I feel like that's, if it wasn't for another big IP, most likely having a house next year that's a Netflix property. I feel like the Wednesday would be great.
That'd be cool.
A safe bet for actually happening. Maybe. Never mind. I'm not going to say anything. I saw something recently that. Anyway, let's move on. That would be great, though.
We're wrapping right back around to you.
Oh. No, I was like, is there anything else on Wednesday? I wasn't like, because I thought of something that I saw posted somewhere. I was like, ooh, maybe we'll see something Wednesday.
Well, yo, just go ahead and say it.
No, I'm not.
Break it here. Break it.
But there's a possibility that we will see Wednesday at some point in the future at Horror Nights. I'll just say that. I think it would be great, but again, if it's looping back to me, uh, another Netflix property that would be fifth, fourth or fifth year at Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando at least, would be Stranger Things.
I think
With
it would be
the
3 in
finals,
Hollywood.
with the final season of Stranger Things coming up very very soon. I think next year them doing a final season house or like a full recap house of Stranger Things would be really really a safe bet for them.
Yeah.
Because Stranger Things has been proven as such a draw to horror nights in the past that I don't see them not doing it. Honestly,
Stranger Things was also on my list as well.
Yeah,
So
mine
I
too.
just go ahead, yeah, go ahead and add that on there. I do. I think we all think that's a safe bet, especially with they're putting the final episode. They're going to put it out in the movie theater, so this is going to be a very big deal.
it's a full
And I
rollout
was,
for sure, and
Yeah.
yeah,
I feel like it'd be kind of silly for horror nights to not use that. Um, and is there any other aside from Stranger Things? Is there any other big like properties that are coming out with something next? Like, is there a Ghostbusters? Obviously, there's a Freddy's that's coming out in a
Yeah.
couple
Five
weeks.
Nights 2 is the only one I can think of. I don't think Ghostbusters is coming out with anything uh,
no, I don't think
anytime
Ghostbusters.
soon.
No, no
Mm,
Beetlejuice.
although
I think
Beetlejuice
they do they.
would,
I think they talked about doing another Beetlejuice
yeah.
already. I don't know if that's going to be lining up with anything, but yeah,
Yeah,
it's been a while since a Netflix thing was here. Stranger Things was the last one. Before that, they had the Haunting of Hill House was one of them. But yeah, Netflix and Horror Nights is due for another house if it's every other year or so. I think Stranger Things is a big possibility. We all also probably have Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the second
Hmm.
movie, um, being a part of Horror Nights next year. Something we mentioned in the last time I was on, which was at the time of release a couple of days ago, I'm sure,
Yeah.
you
was that
know,
the end of the Freddy's house this past year at Halloween Horror Nights, had like you exited and you're walking through these curtains. They have a big like banner that was like Five Nights at Freddy's 2 dropping so and so date. I think because of the amount of money they spent on these animatronics, because of the popularity of it this past year, it's happening. I think they already decided that before this season that Five Nights at Freddy's 2 will be at Horror Nights again. Um, and that'll be a big draw. The combination of that and Stranger Things, my God, it's they're gonna have to extend the event another month. I think
That
if they have both, they got to start in August.
I wouldn't
That
even know.
like
I obviously I think they would. I wouldn't even know who would take in Hollywood. That would be wild. I don't. That's a big two right there. That
you think they can get away with pushing Halloween Horror Nights up 2 weeks in Orlando, like on August 15th?
my birthday.
yeah, I think whenever Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party starts, I think they could start Horror Nights around
Yeah.
the same time. Oh, pick a same opening night. It
You
would
think it would help out with the dates? I mean, with the wait times and stuff like that.
Oof.
Yes, because I feel like not a lot of people are going to be going in August, so I feel
Yeah. I
like
mean.
that's going to become the new September. I also feel like if they don't extend the nights, it's a big jump going like adding another 2 weeks or
Yeah.
so. Because normally it's just a few
It's
nights here and there.
it's so dang popular that I feel like you have to do something.
The other possibility, which is what I talked with somebody about last night, um, the Universal in Florida have done events where it's at Islands of Adventure or it's at both parks.
Hmm.
They run into a lot of issues at Islands of Adventure with the intellectual property lands, and especially with Harry Potter now and stuff. You can't just throw scare zones wherever now, and with it being where stuff is licensing wise now, they wouldn't be able to do anything in Marvel, obviously, because Disney owns that. Seuss Landing, when they had Horror Nights over there, they couldn't do anything there anyway.
What are you
Um,
talking about? They had the Grinch.
I don't even think he appeared though. That's the thing. It was like a
He
kind of
did. He did. I sent you that stuff.
whatever. I'll have to look into it. Well, I'll have to look into it more. But if they were to host the event at both parks, and you think about the infrastructure that they have at Islands, they have another full amphitheater by the Toon Lagoon area that they could use. That used to be it was like an old Fievel show, and then it was like a BMX circus themed show during the days and stuff. But they could do a Nightmare Fuel at the regular park, and then have a second big fun show over there. You could have all the attractions open there. You could find two spots to set up tent houses in the backstage area of Islands of Adventure. And then all the sound stages, the entrances could be from either both sides, or like, oh, if you want to go to the other sound stages, which if you look at the layout, like sound stages are between the two parks. You could have, two soundstage houses enter, or 3 from Islands and 2 from the other park. Still only do, maybe you have 12 houses that year, but like, I think it's growing to the point where they might need to do that.
I think also
listen, Universal, we trying to make y'all some money, so y'all need to listen up. We trying to make y'all some money.
I think also opening some of the rides at Islands, adding capacity to that event would help a lot too. So adding, opening Velocicoaster or Hulk or something,
Oh, if we did not get a Jurassic Park puppet style haunted house, what are we doing? What are we doing?
They've had it. I don't think that could work now. Maybe Jurassic World, because like Universal like fully almost, I don't even know if Jurassic World is Amblin Entertainment at all. I think it might be just straight up Universal. So maybe they could do stuff with that.
You want to be scared. If you want to be scared at Islands of Adventure, this is what you do with Jurassic. You go eat at Island, or what is it called, Burger Digs or whatever, and then you go ride Velocicoaster, and you'll be freaking out the entire time.
Didn't they in past or in like the international parks? Don't they do like Jurassic Park like in the dark during it, like HHN?
Where
possibly, maybe I don't know.
Lights off.
It's possible.
That could be cool.
Yeah.
That could be cool. So I did not add Five Nights at Freddy's to my list because I wanted to be different. Even though I think there's a high possibility they will be back next year.
What else did you have then?
I do have something that I do think is possible. That's a Black Phone 2.
That is one I didn't think of. Did you see the movie?
No.
Did anybody see the movie yet?
No.
I saw the first Black Phone. Actually, saw Halloween.
Okay, I saw the second movie. It's great. I like the movie. So, and a Frozen, for those who don't know, the Black Phone sequel takes place in this winter not Winter Wonderland. It's like a frozen tundra kind of setting, and I feel like Universal kills it when they do that with their houses. So I feel like that would be and it would be a Blumhouse thing that they could do that. They normally have Blumhouse every year. They technically had Black Phone 2 as a part of the Terror Tram this year. How much of it? Was it just a little scared one spot or what?
Yeah. It was. Well, it was a couple spots to be fair, but it was just
a lot of
the
mythos. He's stuff. Now kind of we're getting into that Nightmare Before Nightmare on Elm Street type deal with the grabber. But they added a lot to it, so I think that could work well with a house. That's why I put it on there.
It's still in theaters, so yeah. He got killed at the end of the first movie. Which, if you haven't seen the first movie, it's been almost a long time. So that's
still haven't seen it.
But he gets killed at the end of the movie, and he's in the new one. So there's obviously some spooky, weird stuff going on with that.
I did see. I don't know if y'all saw this. Ethan Hawke for Trick or Treaters, he dressed up as a grabber and gave out candy. So I thought that was kind of cool.
That's hilarious.
Did he take his mask off? I feel like it's just a dad then. I feel like when people dress up
I'm pretty sure that, the people that live in there, that's Ethan Hawke's house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a guy.
Yeah.
I think
every time he hands out candy, hey,
I'm that guy.
By the way, just find an excuse to pick
his nose
or eat some candy. So
it's oh, dude, it's actually me, guys.
Okay, can I tell a quick story real quick? I've never talked about this because I've never had any option. to talk about this, but for the longest time, I confused Ethan Hawke with the singer of Sugar Ray. Have you ever, guys, pull out your phones and look up Sugar Ray the band and type in Sugar Ray singer so you can look at them. They look like they could be brothers. And in the early 2000s, I think Ethan Hawke played some role where he like had like frosted tips, spiky hair at some point or something like that. And I was like, oh, I confused them. And the singer of Sugar Ray is in the first live action Scooby Doo. And I was like, oh, and that guy must be an actor. Oh, and I was like, oh, there's the guy from Sugar Ray whenever I saw Ethan Hawke. So when we first saw Black Phone, I was like, oh my God, that's so crazy. I didn't know the singer of Sugar Ray could be a bad guy. And my friends were like, what are you talking about? He does not sing for Sugar Ray. So
you thought Mark McGrath was Ethan Hawke?
Yeah, which I think, isn't Mark McGrath also an actor too? Does he act and stuff? Maybe he does. I don't know. I can't recall. But I was coming home from California one time with this red eye, and I got out of the plane, and I'm walking, and I see Mark McGrath, the singer of Sugar Ray, and I was like, oh my God, there's the grabber. So I text my wife, I'm like, oh my God, I just saw the grabber at the airport. She's like, no, you didn't. And I was like, no, I think it was him. And she goes, Sugar Ray just played at Epcot. Like, that's clearly
Mark McGrath.
Clearly
They do the Mardi Gras.
I was going to say,
stuff, right?
doesn't Sugar Ray play at Epcot every year?
Yeah, no, they play there a lot. They played at Universal a couple times too. But
yeah,
there's my. I think they play at SeaWorld too. Listen,
I was gonna say I think SeaWorld too. What's his name? Scott Stapp from Creed played at SeaWorld, which was wild.
But there's my Black Phone story.
That's hilarious.
Does anybody have any other predictions for IP houses coming to Horror Nights?
Well, I had Scream as well. I also Five Nights 2, had Stranger Things. Those are the obvious ones, you know.
It's been a few years.
I had Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Because when was the last time you guys had a Texas Chainsaw Massacre house?
Halloween Horror Nights 30 in 2021.
Okay.
And you guys had that last year, right?
Yeah, we had the Legacy house, which was really good. I really enjoyed that house. I even enjoyed the one that we did at Horror Unleashed, which was pretty solid.
The one at Horror Unleashed is mostly based off of the one from HHN 30 in Orlando. So,
okay.
And that's like the original movie house kind of thing.
Yeah. Here's a little thing I wanted to say. Last episode, I completely forgot. We had a Scarecrow house this year in Hollywood, and there was a Scarecrow house at Unleashed. Dude, the one at Unleashed actually kind of kicked his ass, to be honest with you. It was the one at Unleashed was actually really good. I enjoyed that tornado scene with the corn hitting you in the face. that was a pretty good. But I just wanted to bring that up. That that if comparing the two, I really enjoyed the one at Unleashed a little more. I don't know why.
Do you want to see it again in California?
No. I'm good.
I get it.
Yeah.
Is there big Tex? You got any other IP?
Oh, I have a few. All right, so we already said Stranger Things. The only two. Okay, well, I guess the only other one I hadn't really talked about was I think this is possible because there was rumors about it happening this year and it switched to Jason. But I do think we're going to get a Nightmare on Elm Street house.
Solid.
That would be. It's been ever. Have we ever seen one? Let me look this up while you guys.
The only time they've ever done Nightmare on Elm Street was Freddy vs. Jason.
Okay.
Oh, really?
So
that's interesting.
So there was rumors of them doing a Nightmare on Elm Street house this year, and then it switched to Jason Universe. So I don't know how long the process they reached out, but recently, I think last week, Robert Englund did get his star on the Walk of Fame in Hollywood.
I feel like weirdly, Freddy Krueger has become like an underrated slasher.
Dude, he's like a top 5 slasher.
I know, but like nobody talks about him anymore. Like I feel like these new slashers are coming along, and it's just like, oh, yeah, remember Freddy Krueger? Like, oh yeah, he's pretty cool.
They did have a full Nightmare on Elm Street house called A Nightmare A Nightmare on Elm Street Dream Walkers at Halloween Horror Nights Orlando in 2007.
Oh, that
Part
was
of
a while back.
Soundstage
Okay.
23, and then it was followed up in 2015 by Freddy vs. Jason. So we've seen it before, but I it's been enough time.
Oh yeah.
I feel like it's if they're having one legacy slasher, especially considering they probably won't get Scream, I feel like this would be the one.
Yeah, imagine how many sweaters they can sell.
Merchandising would go crazy.
Yeah, just a Freddy sweater.
Dude, you think they can get Robert Englund for one night to be a scare actor in that house?
Listen, I mean, last night, time of recording, last night was the last night of Halloween Horror Nights. They, what's the guy who does Terrifier? It was at the event. He didn't scare, but
Was he?
yeah,
Okay.
I didn't see him, but I know a couple people posted videos of him going in and out of the Terrifier house and stuff like that. So,
That's cool.
yeah.
Yeah, so I wanted something else. Like it wasn't for me most of like a wish list. I just thought I would say these are houses that are probably good contenders that could that could potentially be a house. I do have one honorable mentions.
Okay.
This is a wish list house.
Okay.
But I know they are going to be doing a movie of this in the next couple of years. But I'm thinking Call of Duty Zombies.
Okay. That would be. Would it be too close to The Walking Dead? Or would they be able to do like semi-automatic guns in a house? Is the other question too.
Well,
because there's been guns.
Yeah,
But-
Knott's did a laser tag house one time. It was actually pretty cool. So I can imagine something similar to that.
Oh,
Ye-
I just thought of it, guys. Villain Con Minion Blast turns into
Oh my
Call of
God.
Duty Zombies.
Oh
It
my God.
writes itself. You have the whole system. You just got to redo the screens to look like Call of Duty. There
And you
go.
could conga line all you want there because you're just gonna keep moving on a walkway or
Yeah,
whatever
that's the
that
thing. Yeah, it'd be
Well,
easy money.
Well, how many storylines they've done of like Call of Duty Zombies? I feel like there's so much you can do. Like my favorite is when they did. I think they were stuck in the White House. It was like JFK, Fidel Castro.
Okay.
And there was like a whole bunch of like people in the secretary. You don't remember this? This was back. This was back in high school for me. So they could pick any storyline, and I think it'd be kind of cool just to do something Call of Duty, but with zombies.
Yeah, I mean,
think that would fit well.
I think they should avoid World War II.
Yeah.
I don't think that would work in a theme park setting too well. It has existed at the Indiana Jones show previously with the bad guys having a certain symbol attached to their plane originally. No longer a thing there, obviously. But yeah, I mean, I think that could work. Another fun video game thing they could do. I would love to see this. I haven't even played this game, but I think it would work so well with the theming, and they'd pull it off very well. If they did a BioShock house, I don't know if anybody's aware of that franchise, but like the underwater, like the Scooby-Doo villain looking guy with the old timey scuba suit thing, the diving thing, that would be cool. I feel like they can make that work super well. And especially because every few years or every year now they're trying to do a video game something. I think that would be a pretty big draw, and it'd be already horror based rather than like trying to make Fallout.
I was gonna say trying to make Fallout like a horror house. Yeah.
But yeah, is that it for everybody for the IP stuff? I know we wanted to talk about original houses possibly.
Yeah, that's all I have for
Yeah.
IPs.
Cool. I'm going to start, and I don't mean to take the lead on this, but I am passionate about this. So next year in Orlando, it is the 35th anniversary of Halloween Horror Nights existing. And every anniversary year, almost every anniversary year, you will see the return of one specific Halloween Horror Nights icon, and that is Jack the Clown. We recently saw him in Vegas. And I feel like this coming year, it's 35 years, it's been the same actor every year, almost every year in Florida. A great actor by the name of James Keaton. I normally don't like mentioning like people who played icons, at least in my video that I did on icons this year, because I was like, I don't know. But This might be his last year playing Jack the Clown. If he does end up doing it, there'll probably be obviously alternate versions of him because there's more than one person who can play him. But
Right.
maybe we'll see a house based off of Jack the Clown. Maybe we'll see a new show. Maybe we will see No More Nightmare Fuel, and we'll see Jack's Carnival of Carnage make a return, a variety show of sorts of that.
That'd be dope.
I like Nightmare Fuel, but it's been 5 years now. We've seen Nightmare Fuel every year, so maybe we see a little change. Maybe it's Jack's Nightmare Fuel. Maybe we see Jack versus Chance.
Oh,
And
there you go.
Maybe they verse each other in a house, and at the end of the house, Chance wins, and then that means that Jack is now dead, and that's the final year of Jack the Clown.
Man,
I do
That's
you
deep.
one better. I do. What if it's Jack the Clown versus my favorite Universal icon, Dr. Oddfellow?
Listen, I know you're a
man.
big fan of Oddfellow, but he's not an official icon, okay?
He's an icon. He's an icon. Damn it.
Sorry, man.
So have you ever? This is a good question. Have you ever had any like icons in Hollywood? Like, has there ever been like a main character? Like, there was that bug guy a couple years ago, right?
Yeah, so we had the bug guy for the like that extermination company that was exterminating people, but that was on a terror tram. I mean, there wasn't. We had like the Hollywood, like the Hollywood clowns and stuff that those ones that would go hide in the woods and stuff. Not to the extent, obviously, of Orlando.
I think Jack has been in Hollywood once at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's hard to. It's also hard to tell what the anniversary year is in Hollywood because Hollywood started before it did here in Orlando.
Right.
It started the year before, and then there was an incident, and they didn't do it the next year, and then
we
named
skipped
it
2020
something different.
completely.
And yeah, it's like what is like, and I
Yeah.
mean we technically kind of skipped 2020 here, but it was like a abridged version of it.
Right.
But yeah, it's hard to tell with their anniversaries, but it's technically if you were to count, like they would be at 36 this year now, but they're not landing on it like as hard as they are in Orlando.
No, we go by the year. It's always been that way. It's like HHN 2024, and it's just like, which is whatever. It is what it is. I like that Orlando does that. They count down the years and they have like that. There's just way more lore in Orlando, like 100%.
Definitely. Do you guys have any original houses that you'd like to either see sequels of or returns?
I have one. Well, I have two. Well, the second one's kind of a cop out, but the first one is I don't know who I saw this off of a channel, so it was their idea, but I thought it was like such a good idea. So they did Dueling Dragons as a house for 1 year, and I think it'd be cool with this attraction being closed now that they do a Poseidon's Fury.
This is going to be the year of water houses, I guess. Do they host that house in the old Poseidon's Fury building?
That would
That'd
be
be
sick.
cool.
Just that facade's ridiculous.
If it remains untouched until next year.
I feel like they
we don't
could,
know.
right?
Yeah. We'll see. I don't want to. According to what I've heard online, that building is gutted already
Oh, really?
inside.
Okay.
So it wouldn't be a possibility. But if they could recreate a water tunnel, that'd be cool.
Dude.
And do the whole mini, but like make it scary.
I think it's like if you could do old Universal attractions, you bring them back for like turn them into an HHN house. I think that'd be cool. And who wouldn't want to see Greek gods, ripping people's heads off?
I have a sad.
I love Greek mythology,
I have-
so that would be
I have a
up there
sad
for me.
story about Poseidon's Fury. So in 2022, we were at Islands of Adventure, and it was like a 15-minute wait, like it always was. And then I was like, "Oh, we should go do it." And nobody in my group wanted to do it. And I was like, it's fine. I'll just go do it the next time I come. They announced its closure like literally 2 months later, and I never got to do it.
You've never done it?
Never did it. Yeah.
You are not really missing out on much.
I know, but it's just one of those things. I watched the walkthrough and I was like, oh, dude, that water tunnel scene was pretty sick, and I'm like, it really
That
felt like
scene is cool.
it really felt like
That's
old school, like HH or HHN, like it felt like old school Universal Hollywood when they had like backdraft and stuff like that, where it was just like,
Oh, definitely. Definitely it feels like it would be part of some type of tram tour, but it's not
Yeah.
attached to a movie necessarily.
right. That's what I'm like. That would have been cool to do, and I was just like, I got pretty bummed about it. I was like, I should have just walked in there myself and did it.
Yeah. Christian I'm the singer of Big Tex. What is your other original house that you wanted to see?
So, Hollywood always gets this, and Vegas got it this year. So I feel like they could do a return of Scarecrow in Orlando because we haven't had it. We haven't had it since HHN 27. No, 20. Yeah, 27. So I think it'd be time for it to come back here. I think that'd be a cool house to do as a return.
I feel like it would work well as a house, and even a scare zone,
Hmm.
because they've done Scarecrow scare zones in the past too. Um,
Just
is
get rid of that
you know,
cat. Get rid of the cats. Get rid of the cats and put Scarecrow there.
Hey, don't be. There was like a cornfields themed scare zone there. I don't know if it wasn't like a scarecrow. Maybe it was a scarecrow one like a couple years ago, like 31, the 31st year of the event. Which, listen, my only other thing on my originals, I don't want to. Cat Lady of Crooked Lane is one of my original houses I'd like to see next year
Oh boy.
because of the people.
I would be okay with that.
People loved
That'd be
that
dope.
scare zone, and there was so much going on. There was so much lore building and stuff. This could be a future icon.
Yeah.
The Cat Lady. And
Like,
I think it's silly, but
Yeah.
in the right amount of silly. You know?
It just dude, like I know obviously the storylines that she draws them in and feeds them whatever, and they start turning into cats and all that. That type of stuff,
If we had
like mutant stuff, like creeps me out, man. I just can't deal with it.
if we had to pick a favorite scare zone, that'd probably be my favorite
I
scare
I
zone.
like the aesthetic of the scares. I thought it was really pretty with the pumpkins up in the trees and stuff like that. Like I thought that was cool, but just
Yeah,
I don't want to get.
I think
I just
it'll-
don't like cats that are people.
so then that sounds like a perfect reason to have it be a haunted house.
Probably, yeah. Good point.
Do you have any, Brian? Do you have any other like originals that you might want to see?
Oh man, like it's just I don't know. I mean, there's always I've kind of like I've always used to fantasy book haunted houses and be like, oh cool, like this type of a house would be cool, but nothing really pops into my head that would be like worth mentioning. Like there's nothing like, oh, this would be a really cool concept, but no, honestly, I don't. I'll just pass on this honorable mention stuff.
So
Missing out.
that's it though. I don't really have anything else. I don't think. Yeah, it's my whole list is just Five Nights, Stranger Things, Scream. That's it.
Now, are you guys gonna try to make your way out to Hollywood next year? It'd be nice to
If they
you know.
got anything good, I'm sorry. It's not you don't do it, so you don't make the event, so I can say that.
It'd be nice to
It's
go with
different.
people. Feel all alone over here.
I would like to do the Queen Mary.
That's a fun event. I like the fact that they put these like the scare houses inside the actual ship. I think it's unique. It's fun, and there's a lot of haunted lore about the Queen Mary. So there's like some realism to it. But I mean, I think y'all should really come out and do it. I mean, don't ever do
After-
Shacktoberfest. If it's Shacktoberfest again, don't do
That's what I
it.
want to do. I want to do Shacktober. Come
No,
on.
don't ever do that.
What was I saying? I don't think I'm going to make it out next year. I guarantee you I'm not making it out next year because which Big Tex should be saying the same thing too. Because I think he's going to both these too. I'm going to San Diego Comic Con and I'm going to D23.
All right.
And that is July, August, and am I going to make a third trip out to California? in 3 months in September. No, probably not. Maybe October.
Yeah.
But I have to have another reason as well to be there too, and then I'll make it work, obviously. But
I think I convinced Brian to come out to New York Comic Con with us next year.
hell yeah.
So I'm definitely I'm like 99% sure of I'm gonna do Fan Expo in New Orleans, so I'm gonna do that, and then I think New York would probably be the next one after that, for me.
That'd be fun. It'd be a good time.
Yeah, we gotta find the local haunts in the Northeast area because I think we're something about maybe taking a detour to Hershey's.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
Get some chocolate. See some spooky
They do
stuff.
they do their version of HHN too, right?
They do, yeah.
Yeah, I think most major parks have like their own kind of haunt thing going on.
Do you think the Amish do like a haunted house?
I don't think so. unless there's a group of them on their Rumspringa and they're like,
Yeah.
hey, I heard about this haunted house thing. Let's do it.
It's like
Maybe
the
it's like Amish
butter churner's broken. No,
You ever see that show Amish Mafia?
no.
No.
It'd be themed after that show. Look it up. It's a great show.
Oh, I gotta look it up. That just sounds interesting as hell. But yeah, I gotta also drop some weight before I get into riding roller coasters again. I'm like, I don't want to walk of shame some of these coasters, man. Like we go to like Hershey. I'm like, dude, I'm probably only riding like 3 coasters. But
Yeah, they got everywhere's got to do better on that stuff, but it's
safety thing, man. I get it.
You got this. You got this.
Yeah, like usually when I'm motivated to lose enough weight, like I had no trouble fitting on like Velocicoaster and Hagrid and stuff like that. It's just like the motivation's there. I'm like, I'm not gonna go to Islands of Adventure and not ride the 2 best rides in the state of Florida.
I mean, Universal now is even getting even worse because I barely fit on like the werewolf coaster at Epic. Like
That's wild.
It's not. It's.
You just gotta cross your legs. Just gotta cross your legs.
I want to sit down on a coaster, not have to like. Oh, by the way, we'll cross the legs and like tuck them under, and then you also have to like, as long as when the thing goes down, your left arm is up in the air, and you're singing this song, then it'll work.
You know where you
Like,
can
no,
do that very comfortably? The back row of Tron.
I've ridden in the back row of Tron. I did it during previews, and I was like, oh, this is better than the bike.
Yeah, we
disagree.
recently did it. I was like, I don't really want to be on the bike. I'm gonna cramp up. My calves are gonna start cramping up. I'm like, let's just do the back row. Drag this guy on it. It was pretty fun. I liked it. I'm gonna get interesting. It's a different experience.
Yeah.
And it's very comfortable. Yeah, but you guys have anything else? Any other ideas popping up in your head?
Not really.
I have no ideas yet. I want to save it for next year's video.
That's the thing. Let me know next year when you guys are doing HHN coverage stuff. Let me know. I'm always game.
Dude, we definitely got to get you on another video before then.
Oh,
You're
yes,
always
yeah,
welcome.
Yes.
Always welcome on the wildest ride. I got to make sure I start driving now, so we got to send you that next paycheck. And it finally clears. Welcome back, Ryan.
I do it for the love of theme parks.
Dude, hopefully by then we have that dude wipe sponsorship. So the money.
It's like we're not getting money. You're getting a bunch of dude wipes. That's pretty much all you did.
I take pay in dude wipes.
The dude wipes.
None of that pumpkin spice shit. No, thank you.
Dude, they have a I don't want to say holiday flavor, but they have a holiday
Dude,
scent.
are you eating these?
I'm like, dude, the dude wipes, bro.
Dude, they have a holiday scent. I use dude wipe.
Imagine a collab with like Hot Ones.
Oh boy.
Spicy
Oh
dude.
my god.
Anyway, that's a bad note to
Brian.
end on, but-
Yeah.
I'm hoping by the time we make it big next year, we'll get our own scent.
No,
Big
you
Texas
said
scent
flavor.
for
Don't be
dude wipe.
changing it now. I want my own dude like
The
flavor.
big Texas flavor barbecue.
Barbecue.
Honestly, dude wipes should be calling it flavors in their ads, so people are like,
Hilarious.
Like really confused. Like that would, at least on social media ads, that would push so many comments.
They're like, wait,
why are you calling it a flavor? That's gross.
What do you mean flavor? I don't get it. Do we eat them? Well, anyway, if you guys don't have anything else, make sure to watch the video we did previous with Ryan. If you haven't done that already, it was our top 10 or our rankings of this year's HHN in Orlando, which was a fun video. So go back and watch that.
Make sure you follow Ryan, and for the love
Obviously.
of theme parks, he does really good content. It's probably he's probably my favorite YouTuber.
I describe Ryan as your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. That's how it goes.
I do have a lot of people that do content that watch my stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not wrong. But
Yeah.
I'm grateful that I've been able to reach the audiences that I have with my stuff, and forever. This is the coolest thing in the world to be able to create stuff like this. So I thank you guys for having me, and we'll be hitting haunts next year, and obviously stuff before then too.
Right. Yep. No, it's been
been
fun. But that'll do it for this one. This episode of the Wildest Ride podcast, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Yes.